1 second of distraction, a lifetime of consequences. Welcome to our latest compilation of intense moments and extreme fails. Witness the power of nature and the unpredictability of life. Stay tuned, because this is going to be an intense ride. A second of delusion, a lifetime of regret. Insisting on crossing a broken bridge only to have both man and bike swallowed by the raging water. A heavy price for recklessness. Disaster strikes right beneath the feet. One wrong step into a deadly sinkhole amidst the flood, leaving no chance to fix the mistake. Never be careless when walking in flooded waters. A terrifying scene as the bus is swept away by the flood. A driver's wrong decision turned the trip into a tragedy. Life is everything. Do not challenge natural disasters. Death does not sleep when people are careless before a flash flood, standing too close to the edge only to be swept away in an instant. A costly lesson: natural disasters are not a place for sightseeing. A massive tornado sweeps through, hurling everything into the sky. Natural disasters are so harsh, humans seem so small against the wrath of nature. A powerful storm rips off roofs with debris flying everywhere like blades. In this violent gale, a single moment of neglect can cost a life. A massive tsunami surges in, submerging the entire coastal area. In just seconds, a lifetime of savings is gone. A truly heartbreaking scene. Raging floodwaters seem to swallow everything in their path. Vehicles and homes destroyed in an instant. Truly terrifying. At this moment, staying alive is the greatest blessing. The terrifying power of a natural disaster sweeping everything away in an instant. Don't trifle with nature's wrath. Survival is everything. Terrifying giant waves, survival is everything. Before the power of nature, all struggles become small, wishing for safety. A costly lesson in negligence. Forgetting to lower the dump bed not only destroys infrastructure but also endangers lives. Don't let a second of carelessness lead to irreparable consequences. Overestimating your skills by overtaking on a blind curve is pure madness. You're incredibly lucky to have avoided a head-on collision, a miraculous escape. Death must have been fast asleep during this moment. Your guardian angels were working overtime to pull you through that horrific highway crash. Staying alive is the greatest blessing. A second of carelessness, a device lost forever. Never underestimate wind force while flying. Even a small act can lead to a dangerous incident, a costly lesson in negligence. Talk about ancestors' protection. Death must have been napping to let these guys escape the bear's attack. Truly a miraculous escape. This kind of driver shouldn't be allowed on the road, showing extreme disregard for life. Driving on sparks like this is literally flirting with death. A permanent license ban is a must. Driving like a murderer. Their license should be revoked forever. Disregarding lives like this, they simply shouldn't be on the road. One second of distraction, a lifetime of regret. Never be careless while driving, a costly lesson for lack of attention on the road. Such pro skills only lead to a crash. Were you trying to join the circus or just enjoy having the bike crush you? How embarrassing! Thought it was cool, turned out to be a fool. Overestimated yourself and took a refreshing dive. What a perfect ending. Thought he was Tarzan, but ended up as a free-falling weight. Tried to show off for the girls, only to end up in total embarrassment. A classic case of a fake pro.
Oh my god! I'm dead. Oh my god, are you okay? Yeah.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, 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 shit.
Whee! Whee! Whee!
This is the highest level of stupidity. Trying to flip on a swing only to end up face planting on the ground. Absolute delusion of grandeur.
Right now.
Pure luck saved them from death's door at the last second. A split second of distraction on the cliff almost led to a collective tragedy. Extreme danger warning. Terrifying natural disaster spares no one. Landslides swallowed the road in an instant, leaving everything lost after one loud crash. Staying alive is the priority. The destructive power of nature in just a split second, a terrifying sight as a direct lightning strike shakes everything, reminding us survival is the top priority. Truly a case of death falling asleep and ancestors' protection, a group sheltering under a tree was struck down simultaneously but miraculously survived. Only immense luck could escape such a fate. Never trifle with natural disasters. A second of negligence filming near a window is a costly lesson as the giant tree in front explodes. Don't wait until it's too late to feel fear. Death visited the construction site unexpectedly. The lightning strike right next to the workers is an extreme warning. When a storm hits, don't try to work for even one more second. Just as he was flexing his speech at the wedding, lightning settled the deal for him. An embarrassing and soul-shaking moment. Clearly, fate didn't want him to show off. The steely discipline of a soldier. Despite a deafening lightning strike right next to him, the guard stood firm as a rock. Even death must respect that composure. Great fortune and ancestral protection for these cows. Death must have been napping, allowing them to narrowly escape becoming dinner right in front of the speeding train. Thinking they're smooth operators or supercars skipping the gates, only to get a terrifying wake-up call from the Iron Giant. Trying to test a train's toughness always ends in a total wreck. A terrifying scene as a flash flood breaches the walls. In just a few seconds, all possessions vanish. The force of the water is absolutely devastating. Talk about ancestors watching over them. The massive waves struck right at their heels and they escaped by a hair's breadth. A lifelong lesson about respecting the ocean. An entire mountain collapses in an instant. The power of nature is terrifying. In this situation, escaping with your life is the greatest blessing. Riding along and suddenly finding yourself in a hole, misfortune truly strikes out of nowhere. Luckily, the neighbors stepped in immediately, or who knows what would have happened.
这位丛林之王似乎意识到了，这里并不是丛林。
我去，你别吹过来撒！哦呦，这么大的龙卷风，我躲到哪合适？我看，我躲排检区里去吧，我看。
My trailer.
Probably chłopaków uczy słonska.
Yo!
terrifying natural disaster. The destructive power of the landslide wipes out everything in an instant. At this moment, survival is everything. Property can be replaced. An aggressive landing that ended in a literal dirt nap. With such skilled handling, his back is going to pay the price. So embarrassing. A second of distraction, a costly lesson for a career. Just one small mistake upon landing led to a horrific injury. Never take your body's limits for granted. Absolute delusions of power, disregarding life for cheap entertainment. This kind of behavior shouldn't be showcased. He was inches away from becoming a crocodile's lunch. Trying too hard to show off, he thought he was a pro chef but ended up being the internet's laughingstock. Embarrassing. Delusions of grandeur met with a bitter end. Trying to make an artistic clip with clumsy limbs, someone help her out. Blessed beyond measure, his ancestors must have been watching over him. Even death stands no chance against a tiger's leap like that. A second of distraction, a costly lesson. One missed beat, and all that practice goes down the drain. Your ancestors really carried you through this one. Death was about to wave hello, but changed his mind. A miracle escape from a nasty tumble in the woods. A horrific scene in the blink of an eye. When facing a landslide, survival is everything. Never underestimate the fury of nature. Tried to pull off a legendary trick, ended up with a legendary fail. Where can you hide from this much embarrassment, pro skater? Being too cocky thinking you're a pro. 1 second of delusion, and now you're literally measuring the pavement. Intended to make a legendary jump, but ancestors saved the day. Just 1 more centimeter and death wouldn't have been napping.
Oh, shit.
Look, that something ain't playing, boy. That's something like a pit bull. Look at him, boy. That's something swelling up.
Play with fire and you'll get burned. Messing with an alligator only leads to a lifelong lesson. Pure recklessness.
Wake Katie up, whatever you guys do. Alright, you need to.
Oh, you're right. Oh shoot. You're bleeding a lot, man. Yeah.
This is how you use your dog to work out.
One second of negligence, the whole pot is gone. A costly lesson for rushing in the kitchen. Luckily, no one was hurt.
О, ну да, это я. Как я докатился до жизни такой? Что ж,
Great fortune saved them. Death was definitely napping in this situation, a heart-stopping near miss. A literal faceplant, thought he was an eagle, turned out to be a penguin. His ancestors must have carried him on their backs to survive that cliff collision. A second of negligence, a costly lesson. The elevator free-falling before the stretcher was fully inside is a nightmare. It's a miracle they survived. Pro Rider Skiing Edition. Too much ego leads to a total wipeout. Seeing person and gear scattered everywhere is just secondhand embarrassment.
Oh shit.
Żyjesz, pochoda?
Told you not to overestimate yourself, tried to be a sledding legend, but ended up as a master of the faceplant instead.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh my God.
His ancestors were working overtime to save him, or he'd be gone for sure. Death must have been napping for him to survive that terrifying head-first landing. Tried to be a pro skater, but ended up tucked in the bushes. 1 second of delusion, a whole day spent looking for his teeth. Don't wait until it's too late to realize cows don't like being followed. A moment of distraction while cycling leads to a head-on collision you'll never forget.
No, no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
Don't wait until it's too late to realize cows don't like being followed. A moment of distraction while cycling leads to a head-on collision you'll never forget. A silky smooth rider, but more like the silk used for a funeral shroud. A literal, earth-shattering flip that ended right in the dirt.
Oh shit!
Being too hyped only to let the fence humble you. Trying to be Superman but forgot to grow wings. A perfectly smooth faceplant. $10-10 for the attitude, but negative points for skill. Skated into the bowl like she was slipping on a banana peel. There's no hiding this embarrassment. A second of neglect, a lifetime of regret. This horrific collision is a harsh wake-up call for those who disregard their own and others' safety.
Tyler, are you okay?
Being cocky and loving heights is a bad combo. An illusory faceplant that's so embarrassing it hurts to watch.
Close call.
Thought he was a pro, turns out he was just generous enough to give the ground his teeth. A costly lesson for being careless while performing.
I feel so messed up. I didn't even get this in slow-mo.
Oh shit! Oh! Fuck.
A self-destruct tree-cutting move. Ancestors are working overtime to save him, or he'd be gone by now. A total disaster of a decision. Standing by the ocean like he's behind glass, death literally knocked on his door but decided he was too clueless to take. An incredible stroke of luck. No safety gear and still trying to perform high-altitude stunts. A second of distraction, a costly lesson that could have cost a life. absolutely terrifying.
Video, Jimmy.
เนี่ยรถไฟฟ้าเนี่ยแหละถอยมานี่ผมไม่ได้ถ่ายเหรอใช่พี่ก็ได้ถ่ายคลิปถ่ายไว้เห็นเลยมองไว้มีเดี๋ยวมีโค่นอีกน่ากลัวเฮ้ยตำรวจอ่ะเดี๋ยวมีโค่นอ่ะ
A moment of distraction, a lifetime of regret, a costly lesson for changing lanes without looking. Don't wait until it's too late to realize your mistake.
Fuck's sake. Fucking hell.
What an idiot.
Your ancestors must have been working overtime. Death was definitely taking a nap for you to miraculously survive under that bus. Truly a stroke of luck. Pro Driver Tram Edition. Delusions of grandeur leading to a lost wheel. A total fail. How embarrassing for the tram crew.
Ой, блядь. Ёбство, да. Бля. Придурок. Ёб твою мать. Так. Ах ты пидорас. Охуеть. Эй! Вот это мы попали. Есть.
Being too aggressive only leads to failure. Carrying oversized cargo and acting tough, losing your roof is a well-deserved outcome.
equipment leases, vendor debt, business credit cards, creditorrelief.com can help.
Incredible luck! Their ancestors must be watching over them. Death took a nap as these two narrowly escaped from under a truck.
불처럼 가열차게 달리겠습니다. 오늘로서 한 달하고도 뜨거움을 꽉 하늘부터 본방사수하신 잉클러라면
A second of distraction, a costly lesson. On slippery roads with large trucks, what ifs come too late once the accident happens.
Why did the storage container?
Holy I just barely got that! Oh my god!
In an instant, everything is gone. Facing the terrifying power of a natural disaster, staying alive is the greatest blessing.
We're dumbasses.
Delusional confidence from a pro driver trying to squeeze under, ending in total embarrassment. Being too cocky only leads to a trip to the repair shop.
But
Tunnels are for driving, not for circus acts. A reckless cutoff in front of a truck ends in an embarrassing disaster.
И, наконец, Александр Пилюгин нам говорит, я родился в год кота и кролика, еще и пони. Вы еще спросите нас, где я.
телефоном в руке.
Total disregard for laws and lives. Reckless lane splitting and overtaking put everyone at risk. Drivers like this shouldn't be allowed on the road.
Начинает путаница. Автомобилист, поворачивающий направо, понимает, что зеленый, то он должен быть красный. Конечно. Они думают, что если им зеленый, то ему красный. И вот здесь такая ситуация.
Death must have been napping. To survive such a crushing impact between massive trucks can only be described as a miracle.
Блять. Мама.
У них этот подъездной путь. Ой, дивизию, бля. Ебать. Ну там больше никто не летит. Твою налево. Нихуя себе, вот это...
Ебать!
С собой поделать не способен, не знал я, что ведь я такой не приспособлен, да уж таких как я.
Сейчас улучшится, потому что битва — это нормально.
Все интервью Михаила Миллера слушайте. Руснул